NorCal, 209 King of Comedy. It's Rick without the K. James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Now that I've got you guys warmed up, we're gonna ask this because we were talking about it. I seen somebody post on their fucking social media. Can you discredit someone's sex life after you split with them? Like, can you talk shit and be like, well, it's not like he, especially if you have been fucking that person for over a year. Now, in my younger days, I'd have been like, nah, you can't. But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, you can definitely talk shit and be like, like, that wasn't great fucking sex, but it was a good person. But you know what I mean? And you've been married for how long now?
10 years.
Okay, so you're gonna have to think back into your dating years or your mistress last month, whatever it may be. But do you think you can discredit someone? I'm gonna say yes, you can, because most of the time it's not really about sex. For guys, more so, I think it is. I think I think that's a good way to control your man. If you ever want your man to take out the trash, give him some booty beforehand. You know what I mean? If you ever want your man to wash the car, give him some booty.
Just the promise
especially
of booty
especially that 15 seconds after a man busts a nut, we think like you can ask us for anything at that point. Like, so as soon as he's be like, babe, can you go? Yeah, I'll do it, because we're still trying to come to and shit. So, but I think, especially for men, we go out and we think we murdered the pussy. You know what I mean? I killed that shit. Well, most of us probably don't. You know what I mean? I haven't murdered anything, and this year, probably last year. So
COVID.
Now it's just kind of you ready? You ready? It's the time of week. We went out on a date, like it's like that, right? Like, so we'll go over to you, Mr. Guzman.
So you've broken up with somebody, you've been having sex for a little while. Is it all right to talk shit if the sex wasn't that good?
Yeah.
That's the question?
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever done that, and I don't know that I would see the reason why. I think I was just like, no, we're just going to move on. I guess if it was a bad breakup, you know what? I think that I would feel like that was making me look petty. Mm-hmm. To say, it was all right, but sex, it just seems like something, like a cheap shot.
But I thought of it, though, too. If it's been 10 years since you've been with somebody else, or even longer than that, like, you didn't have the whole social media era. So I think a lot of people, if you would have saw your ex, be like, well, that little motherfucker, he never did anything. Of course, you want to respond like, really? Like, when a woman tells me, oh, he got a little dick, maybe you got a large pussy. Maybe you got a big ass hole, bitch. So, if you would have stopped fucking mandingos before me, if you wasn't used to 14-inch cocks before you met me, that doesn't mean that I got a little dick. Maybe you just fucked big dicks before me. So, because a woman will throw that shit out quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've seen so many girls do that, and I'm just like, dude, you sound so ignorant. You know what I mean? You wasn't saying it when it was in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like it just sounds so classless. Like, I don't know. Like, to sit there and bash the man that you've been with, just move on. Like, it's ugly. It's ugly. If it was bad dick at that time, or bad sex, or whatever it was, I say it right then and there. You know what I mean? Like, I tell my friend, it just didn't work, dude. You know what I mean? Like, right. And I guess it's all about, not even really the attraction, but like, because I've been attracted to some people, like, oh my God, he's really cute. You know what I mean? We kiss. I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. And then, like, I've had some weird kissers. So, like, for me, it starts off that way. You know what I mean? Like,
I've heard that from a lot of women.
And, like, I've had, oh my God, I had this one guy that I dated in high school. We never had sex or nothing, but I couldn't even go that far with him because I felt like he was counting my teeth with his tongue. You know what I mean? And I was just like, this was so horrible. Like, we literally, like, I could not be with him. You know what I mean? Like, it was just bad. And then, like, I've had sex with somebody for over a year. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say who or whatever it is. But, like, and yeah, like, I had already said, like, the first time, like, this isn't going to work. You know what I mean? But we continued on having sex. But like,
and sometimes it starts out great, and then you just take that little.
and,
But I think
that's
that's
in
most
every
relationships,
relationship,
right?
though.
Like,
yeah, you got to bring
Like-
that spice back, or do something more exciting. Like shit, me and my boyfriend now, we went and had sex at the fucking lake the other day out in the open. You know what I mean? Like that was pretty cool. Like,
he's on which leg?
the Knight's Ferry. You know what I mean? Like fucking, you know, like it was nice. So we got one. It wasn't planned or nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was cool. Like we went and had our little picnic.
And that's
fucking-
another thing is women don't understand. Like if a woman does something like that feeds our ego for a
I know,
while.
what's
You
so
know what I
funny?
mean? Like
Yeah.
You know,
if your
it's-
wife said, "Hey, let's pull over. I want to suck your dick in the parking lot of," like,
Well,
dudes are into that. Like,
Well, when
okay,
you go to- like if you're going to
you
the
almost
Bay Area and
caused
back,
an
why
accident.
not?
No, bitch,
know
you
what I mean?
almost did. So
Yeah, like when you go on a long car drive, I mean, fuck, we can just sit there sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if that's your dude, like I feel like that's almost kind of like make the fucking trip back home fun. You know, you had to get out to date. You guys did something fun, like whatever. You know what I mean? Fucking,
yeah, you hear that, women?
you know, like I'm sorry. I hope my dad never sees it. You know, my uncles or anything.
She's all, but I was holding the Bible when I was doing it.
Hey, God, you guys. You know what? I'm gonna do this big ass confession, you guys.
Uh-oh.
So like we were coming back from a long trip. You know what I mean?
Don't tell me
And
you
we-
fucked in the church before.
in the parking lot.
Oh, which
You know,
one?
I don't know.
Because I fucked
we
that one off a
It
Sylvan.
wasn't in town, so we were just.
I put it in her butt, too.
Oh my god! Here's a holy.
That's my wife now.
And it was so funny because we didn't realize until afterwards, and we're like, "Oh my god!"
That was a church?
That it was a church parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going straight
Luckily,
to hell.
I'm an atheist.
Boy, Charlie Murphy, my main man, Ric James. That's the one you think, the comedian Ric James. Get up.
I can hear my neighbor crying, I can't breathe.
Please hit the subscribe button down low so you can see all new clips, all new episodes coming to you.